youth in India are asking me all the time, Sadhguru, you have influence in the government, why don't you make marijuana legal for us? I said, why marijuana? I'll make cocaine also legal. You want meth? We'll make that also legal. What's the problem?
My dad caught me and my friends smoking weed.
This is not a moral issue for me. I have no morality in me.
My best friend, Scott, and everybody else in that van was shot. Scott was shot in the head and died. I grew up in a neighborhood with like 100 boys. And so we would be biking and jumping fences and fighting and throwing rocks and doing stupid stuff. And when I was 11, I joined a local gang, if you may, and I started smoking weed. And I had one of the most pivotal moments of my life. It still reverberates in my head to this day. My dad caught me and my friends smoking weed. And instead of hitting me or punishing me, he sent my friends away and he said, I want you to spend the next 24 hours thinking about whether you want to keep doing that. I'm like, I'm 11, so I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, because you told me you want to be like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. But if you do what the boys on the corner are doing, if you do what the gangsters are doing, then you're going to have their life. So I want you to think about whose life you want, Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson or the gangsters on the corner. And I went to speak and he said, no, we'll talk tomorrow. So he let me sit in it for 24 hours. So 24 hours goes by, my dad and I sit down. He asked me and I say, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to be like Michael Jordan. I want to be disciplined. He says, that's beautiful. And then, parents, listen to this. This was genius of my father. He said, you know what, Preston? You're a leader. And you're such a leader that if everybody else is going left, but something in you says go right, you will do it anyway, because that's who you are. And then he just left me in it. Like left me in it. Now watch this. Fast forward to 15 years old. I had this best friend named Scott and Rudy, and we would get in this Rudy's blue Astro van, and we would go to liquor stores throughout LA. And by the way, side note, I've went back and paid for all that I'm about to tell you right now. So we'd go to different liquor stores and we'd walk in as 15 and 16-year-old kids and grab as much alcohol as we could, walk to the counter, pretend like we're gonna pay, and then run out, right? So I tell you, I've done like 50 of these, right? And so fast forward to this particular night where Scott calls me and he's like, yo, we're going to do the thing. And something, I couldn't even spell intuition, but something said don't go. Like literally don't go. And I was like, I think I'm gonna chill, man. And he was like, don't be a beep. I'm like, no, I think I'm gonna chill, bro. And he's like, bro, come on. My dad's voice pops in my head from 11 years old. You're a leader. If everybody else is going left, but something in you says go right, you choose that. I hang up the phone, and within 1 hour of hanging up that phone, my best friend, Scott, and everybody else in that van was shot. And Scott was shot in the head and died. So that, for me, after moving through the survivor's guilt and all the other, like, why did I say no? I didn't say no the day before, the day before, the day before. Why was I saved? What was that voice? It was like all these things coming forward, right? Because it was actually the intuitive hit first, then my dad's voice second. Something said, don't go.
Somebody wants money, somebody wants wealth, somebody wants knowledge, somebody wants relationships, somebody wants love. Why? Because you believe it'll enhance your life in some way, yes or no? Enhancement of life. We are not looking for money, power, love, anything. We are actually looking how this can be little more than what it is right now, isn't it? So if you want to be little more, is it important that all your faculties are little more heightened than what it is right now? I'm just saying, for simple ways of looking at things, suppose you could see better than the way you're seeing right now. would your life be enhanced somewhat? Yes or no? If you could think better, see things better mentally, would your life be enhanced? So essentially, enhancement of your faculties is enhancement of life in many ways. This question is everywhere. Youth in India are asking me all the time, Sadhguru, you have influence in the government, why don't you make marijuana legal for us? I said, why marijuana? I'll make cocaine also legal. You want meth? We'll make that also legal. What's the problem? The problem is just this. So I asked them, see, let me take you, I'm a licensed pilot. So, not me, but we'll get another pilot for you. On a small plane, we'll take you on a nice ride. But the pilot comes smoked up. You want to fly? No, they don't say no, they say, because they think by smoking they're flying. And I say, okay, you're not getting it. You need a major surgery. And the surgeon comes really smoked up. You want this surgery? Oh no! So you understand, it lowers your faculties. If you think by lowering your faculty, you will become better, then all the best. All the best, because you will need lot of luck and lot of blessings. Because you will not live out of your own competence for sure. Yes or no? This is why I think everybody is talking empathy, compassion, because they don't want to live out of their own competence. They need other people's boost all the time. No. If you lower your faculties, your life gets lowered or high. Lowered. So never use the word high again. You say, I smoked and I'm low. This is not a moral issue for me. I have no morality in me. But life should work, isn't it? Suppose my eyes become dim, do I live better? I'm asking. Hello? If my mind becomes dim, do I live better? Why do people think by lowering faculties, life gets high? No, it doesn't. It's just giving you an illusion like that, for which you will pay a price. At this stage in your life, you must look for those things which will heighten your faculties, not lower your faculties, isn't it? If you're interested, you come, I'll show you why. Look at my eyes, I'm always stoned. Yes, look at me, never touch the substance. Because the greatest chemical factory on the planet is here. Hello? The question is only whether you're ecstatic or anxious is determined by, are you a good manager of this one or are you a lousy manager? That's all that is determining this. If you're a lousy manager, you're importing chemicals from outside. If you're a good manager, you're conducting this the way you want and blissed out all the time. If you want to… there is a high. When you can see better, hear better, think better, visualize better, there is a tremendous high with life. I want you to know that high, not foggy high.